They said the only place you'd make Facebook games really is in California or in London. And we said, well, we'd like to give it a shot. And you know, at first we couldn't find the specific skill sets that we felt we needed in engineering. But then we looked around the Salt Lake Valley and we found actually there's a lot of companies in e-commerce here. And it turns out that's exactly the skill set we needed for games. So we talked to some of the people in, for example, banking, and we said, do you guys want to make games? And guess what? They wanted to make games. And so that cross-section of skills was really important to us, and I think it's a great thing for the future of the digital media business here in the state.
One more question to go along with that. What do you feel needs could be added to the ecosystem here that maybe would make it take it to the next level as far as a great place to make games?
I think Utah's a secret. If you think about the global digital media business, Utah feels like it's a secret because while there's a lot of great games and industry here, it's really nowhere on the global scale. And I think what the various parties involved in gaming need to do is work together, partner with the state, and partner with higher education to actually be able to build a business, not just for the people that are here now and sustain and grow those, but actually to build a business for the future and actually have other companies come here to join in with what we've got, because we think we've got a gem right here.
Awesome. EA Sports acquired a local company a year ago, right?
Well, we're not EA Sports. EA is actually a number of different companies, effectively under the EA umbrella. We were working with a local developer here in Salt Lake for 10 years, making a Tiger Woods golf game. And we acquired them about 4 years ago. And so they became a fully fledged EA studio, which is now what EA Salt Lake is. Was that your question?
I believe so. Okay. Jeremy said there was a company that you acquired about a year ago. Is that no?
We're always acquiring companies.
Are there Utah companies that you've acquired?
No. Maybe looking at, but we haven't acquired any in the last 4 years.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Okay, if I could just ask a question.
Sure.
What first attracted you to the digital media kind of industry, or what made you decide to go into this field? And when you answer the question, if you could look at it. Yeah.
You know, I was very fortunate to get into the games industry when I first came out of college. I was able to have an understanding of computer science, and I was also able to speak English, and it sounds pretty stupid perhaps, but a company called Atari, way back in the day, were opening up their first office in London, and their advert read, "Can you speak basic in English?" And it was actually a product support job. And nobody knew what the games industry was back in those days. And what I was able to do was parlay my somewhat knowledge of being able to write a computer program with my ability to speak, and I was customer support. So for customers that wanted to hook up a word processor to their Atari computer, I was the product support guy. But to kids that phoned in and wanted help on Pac-Man, I was Captain Atari.
I actually have one more question for you.
Was the founder of Atari from Utah?
Pardon?
Wasn't the founder of Atari from Utah?
Nolan Bushnell went to the U of U, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe while we got here, could you talk about the process of making a game? I mean, how does it, from start to finish, I mean, what goes into making a game? I don't think a lot of people realize all the work that goes into that.
So one of the worst things that could happen to me is I'll be at a party. Someone will say, "What do you do?" I'll say, "Well, I make video games." And then I've got a friend for life. "Hey, I've got this great idea that could make a game. It'll make you millions." And the truth is that making a game is more complicated than simply having an idea. Because it starts off with a good idea, and then we have to take that idea and mold it to something that we think can be relevant to ultimately being an end product on whatever platform that's going to be on. So typically we take an idea, we have a group of designers then mold that idea to really try and figure out where's its opportunity in the marketplace and what's going to make that a leading opportunity in the marketplace as opposed to a Me Too product. So when we think we have something that's innovative and has a strong market potential, we'll then do a full design, we'll figure out what that game needs to be, we'll do a prototype of that, which is a process of doing like a small mock-up of the core game experience. We'll focus test that, we'll get some customers in, and we'll ask them, what do you think about that idea or that concept? And when we think we fine-tuned that idea enough and we've got something, then we put a full team on the game, we put it through a full production process, which could be anything from 6 months to 3 years, and ultimately we have a product ready for market.
Awesome. Very cool. Any other questions?
Just the goal.
Yep. Okay, so in closing, we're just going to have you look at the camera and kind of restate your name, say thanks for watching this interview. Please subscribe to Silicon Slope. So we want to put this video on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Get subscribers. So, all right. Whenever. Oh, actually, hold on just a sec. All right. Whenever you're ready.
I'm Jon Dean from Electronic Arts. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Silicon Slopes.
Perfect.
Is that good?
All right.
Thanks, guys.
So much. Yeah, appreciate it.
No problem. And if you need